Hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. For the first time in my entire channel, I am doing a live stream. In my entire channel, I am doing a live stream. In my entire channel, I am doing a live stream in my entire channel. Okay, I think there's something a little bit iffy with my recording. I mean, the things are a little echoing. Okay, how does this work? Things are a little echoing. So just a moment, fellas. Okay, how does this work? Things are a little echoing. Okay. So just a moment, fellas. Okay, how does this work? Things are a little echoing. Okay. So just a moment, fellas. Okay, how does this work? Okay. So just a moment, fellas. Okay, how does this work? Okay, is everything ready? Is everything fine? What is? Oh no, still there. Sorry. Oh dear. Okay, never mind. Maybe we're. Yep, no echoing. Okay, everything is great now. Um. Okay, everything is fine. Um. So. Okay, what is my religion? I'm not gonna answer that. I am not gonna answer that. Is Skylanders University Part 3 abandoned? No, it isn't. I'm just pausing it at the moment. I'm just doing a few little projects. Remember that hate comments video featuring Spider? Were those comments real or fake? Oh no. They were definitely real. They were so real that I had to wipe them. And well, some they were real and fake. I exaggerate a bit, and that's about it. Thoughts on the Transformers War for Cybertron trailer? Um, it looks pretty good. I'll admit. Um, hello, John Cena. You do the Skylander version of Heavy is Dead. I don't know. I have to look that up first. Anyways, here I am. So you're gonna see me how I draw characters, how I tend to draw my animations, how I do this. For example, here's how I tend to do it. I use a drawing of. I take one drawing and I here's a quick character drawing, and it's like this is just something random. Like I said, this is my first time, so I'm just nervous on how I present it, and I press the F7 button to make a little thingy over here and then I start drawing another. I do delete a frame and I replace it with an empty, and then I redraw another character's head, and this time he now has a bit of a smile. And then I press F7 again and keyframing. I'm not very good at tutorials, and I'm just explaining how it's easier to show than it is to tell. Anyways, the comments. Who has the coolest catchphrase in Skylands? No gods, no glory, my trigger happy. Okay, now let's see what this character does. See, he's let me just turn off the onion skin. See, he's opening his mouth just like that. Pretty cool, huh? How do you get your Skylanders from Trap Team, Superchargers, and Imaginators? Okay, Trap Team, I got it in a Malaysian shop called it was Gamers Corners. It was the last Skylanders game I ever got in Malaysia. The rest I got as a present from English folk. Superchargers I got as a present from one of my uncles and aunts. Imaginators I had to get on eBay. Do you use Adobe Illustrator for your animations? No, I don't. What I am using is Macromedia Flash Professional 8. It's right over here, fellas. The title is Macromedia Professional 8. Let there be rock. Oh. Let's see. Let's scroll some comments up a bit. Make an animation about Flare Bait is regular. I need to know the character of Flare Blade first. Do you like SCPS? I'm not sure who that is. What do you think of Shockwave from Transformers better than Soundwave or Starscream? Well, he is definitely most loyal to Megatron. Let's see, what else? Okay, wait, okay, there's another says, are you familiar with Ben 10? If so, what are your favorite aliens? Well, I'm eyeing on Humongosaur, that's for sure. How do you think of Shockwave for Transformers? Like he's pretty cool. I do like the fact that he's a big gun. He's a tank in Transformers Animated. He can be a jet in War for Cybertron, the games. Let's see. Not a hate comment, just stating the facts. Camera looks like a lizard and Bash looks like a crocodile. I disagree. Bash looks like a Postosuchus, which is like a crocodilian-ish prehistoric reptile, shorter nose. And Camo, he looks more like a Tuatara. A Tuatara is like a lizard-like creature. It's not a true lizard, but it definitely is a reptile, and it lived long before the dinosaurs, and it still lives today. What is your favorite giant Skylander? Ninjini. Ninjini is my absolute fave. Anyways, I'm just gonna... Now over here is Trigger Happy. He's looking at a 4-leaf clover, and in case you don't know, what I'm doing is something for St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is just a day away, and I'm doing something real quick. If Psy was an actual Skylander, what element would he be in? If there were more Sky Amiibos, who would there be? I would vote for Yoshi as a Sky Amiibo character. Because I think Yoshi, I think he fits in perfectly. I mean, sure, he looks a little cartoony compared to Donkey Kong and Bowser, but I think he would fit in fine. I have a fan art on that. And if Psy was an actual Skylander, what element? I think he was already chosen as an undead. I mean, the bones on his legs. What is your best to worst Skylanders game? Yeah, that is a good question. I say Giants is my number one pick. My least favorite is probably Superchargers. I don't know. Do you think Scoob will be good? Yeah, of course, of course. I'm hoping it will be. Although I am a little bit sad that the actors for Velma and Shaggy from the old TV series, not the 60s, the 2000s one, aren't returning as Velma or Shaggy. What kind of recording equipment do you use for your animations? I'm using a Focusrite recording equipment and Audacity as a software. I work on voice and I mean to get some better equipment. Okay. Have you heard of Team Fortress 2? Yes, I have. I have heard of Team Fortress 2, but will COVID-19 affect Malaysia? Well, there has been a lot of cases in Malaysia, and in bad news, in 18th this month, there's going to be a bit of a lockdown in Malaysia. Thankfully, nobody is dead. I just hope you're safe. I just hope I am too. What is your favorite Skylander? Trigger Happy is my number 1 favorite. Number 2 would be Rhino. Number 3 would be Chopper. Be sure to wash your hands. Be sure to wash every part of your body is more like it. Okay, let me just okay, it's really not easy to record anything with this. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just gonna have to open a new animation thing because it's for some reason I'm unable to listen to some dialogue with Trigger. When I'm doing a live recording, I'm unable to work on the voice acting part. What would be your reaction to be if a Skylander was in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? So many emotions. I'd be like, Yee! I'd be like, I mean, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't wait. That's how I would react. What is your dream car? I think a Volkswagen Beetle, but I heard those are discontinued. So it's just why a Volkswagen Beetle? Well, I just love G1 Bumblebee's vehicle form. If you like, fellas, you can ask me to draw anything on here. I can just have them bouncing about if you want. Here, let me just draw my mascot. Hello there, Murmaro Rex 4883. Is that how you pronounce it? Raimi memes or prequel memes? Sam Raimi memes or prequel memes? Is the prequel thing Star Wars? I'm confused. What do you mean of prequel memes? General Kenobi. I don't know. And here's an unpopular opinion. I kind of enjoyed the prequel movies of Star Wars. I don't know. There's something about them that I find myself either intimidated. I'm not sure. Is it because of how bad they are, or they're just eye candy despite the bad script? If you were a Skylander, who would you be and why? Well, I was thinking about being Trigger Happy because he's a gunslinging gremlin and he likes to do things with gold. But I also would like to be Rhino because he has a cool motorcycle and he charge and he not only that, but he can also charge. George happy riding a gold boulder. Okay, let me just draw this character first. Um, um, here he's just doing. Um, in case you're wondering, I am gonna present this picture. I'm a full picture of this when this live stream is over. No, it's a little. There you go. He is in fact a black rhinoceros. Actually, no, it's a little too there. You say if you were able to cross, if you were able to cross over a character with Skylanders, who would be and why? Ratchet and Clank, because well, for one, according to Teal Game Master's Spiral's Adventure developer commentary, he one of the folks one of the developers he has interviewed with is a oops, sorry, mosquito. Is used to work on Ratchet and Clank. One of the developers of Skylanders used to work on Ratchet and Clank. But of course, it would only be for the PlayStation games because Ratchet is a Sony thing. Do you have any pets? I used to have 2 pets. They were dogs, golden retrievers, but they're dead. Why did you start animating? I don't know. Why did I start animating? This is just a big hobby of mine. I just love to animate. That's why. Do you watch any of the abridged parodies like Dragon Ball's abridged or G1 redone? I don't know. Well, hey, BC Rivers. Long time no see. What did you miss? Well, you didn't miss much. You're just in time for a lot of things. Okay, so this one of the users asked me to draw Trigger Happy on a golden. Was it giant or gold boulder? Let me have a look. No, that's not it. Riding a gold boulder. Oh yeah, okay. Hello to Lucky. From now on, whenever it says Obi-Wan in your Grievous was. Hey BRR, if I were able to send in ideas for a Skylander, what would it be? If you were able to send in I would my first idea would be Drainstorm, my Umbrella Bird Skylander. For those who don't know, Drainstorm is an Umbrella Bird Skylander I made within Skylanders University. And truth be told, he was the first Skylander I actually wished was official. Because he was. Because I was hoping for a Skylander to have some rain and drain abilities. And there hasn't been any Skylanders that do that. I mean, the closest I can think of is Thunderbolt. He said, I can't believe it's over these years I came to this live stream. This is my first time, buddy. That person wants it gold, so let me just go and do this for a quick moment. Oh, no. Hey. No. That's more like it. You said a while ago that your last Skylanders video will be coming in. Will you be working on other projects like Land LP or Hanna-Barbera videos? No. I said that in 2021 it will be my last Skylanders video, but after that I'll be working on completely original stuff. I'll be working on Rhino and Dial and 5000, Dino Theater. So many ideas I have that I wanted to present. I mean, I have so many ideas for shows. I'm just not sure which ones the people want me to use. Some people, like for example, I really want, like say, if I want to make Rhino and Dial, that's all fine and good. But what if some people want me to make 5000 instead? They want me to make a show about space, aliens, hybrids, mutants, out of this world, is all I'm saying. What if they want that more than Rhino and Dial? Love them or hate him, the Skylanders still save the day. Do you do other hobbies? Well, I do play, there are a few video games I'm currently have a bit of a habit playing. I play Impossible Creatures. It's an old game I played when I was a kid. My cousins introduced me to it. There's Spore Galactic Adventures, which I am currently using for my sets for Skylanders University. There's, of course, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I mean, I still want to get those coins, Wampa coins, usually on a weekend. BRR, are you ever going to go back to old series like Mortal Kombat or Spore? Well, I am thinking about that. I'm just, I am thinking of a Mortal Kombat crossover picture on DeviantArt. It's, see if I can cast which Skylander is perfect for Gearus and which Skylander can dress up as Cetrion or the Collector. My first time watching this video was the Spiral Master of All Elements. Well, lucky if you like that video. Watch the sequel where he masters Light, Dark, and Chaos. It's called 3 Elements and a Dragon. What is your favorite out of each Star Wars trilogy? I'm probably not gonna get many likers for this, but I think I like the prequels more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's something about how bad the films are that I kind of like to rewatch them more than the original and the sequel trilogies. I will admit, Attack of the Clones was kind of boring. I mean, except for the arena battle scene and Yoda fighting and the Death Stick scene, but that's about it. Currently trying to draw Jack and Lane's in your art style. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what else to draw. Maybe I'm just gonna draw just a Kesawari, I think. Is this how a Kesawari is supposed to be drawn? I'm not sure. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Okay, so much. How much wood can a woodchuck? How much wood can a woodchuck chuck and a woodchuck could chop wood? Oh, that one. That's a big of a tongue twister. Um, draw Terrafin. Okay, let me just finish this Cassowary drawing. Hmm. I'll do a better Cassowary drawing much later. I'm just doing this from memory. If Disney comes to your country, what shows would you um binge? Um as soon as Monsters at Work comes out, that's what I'm going to keep watching. Monsters at Work. Since I'm a huge fan of Monsters Inc. and its prequel Monsters University. Heck, I mean, Monsters University is why I'm doing Skylanders University. Hmm. Can you draw Bouncer and Trigger Happy having a cowboy standoff? Okay, let me just finish the bird, and let me just do, and then let me do Terrafin. Actually, I think it was supposed to be a blue beak. Was it? Okay, trigger. Let's see how the pictures go out so far. Yeah, you see? There's some characters over there. Let me just move them up a bit. Let's by request, let's draw Terrafin. Are you going to stream more? I know this is your first one. Would you like to see one every month or 2 months? I'm thinking about doing this once every month, like maybe a seasonal thing, but I need to prepare myself before I can. Can you make a Skylanders video destroy Fortnite? Keep me away from Fortnite. I don't want to be involved. Have you thought about recording or expanding to other games? Well, I'm still playing. Well, there are other games I'm playing, like Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Mortal Kombat 11, Impossible Creatures, Spore Galactic Adventures. I don't know if there's any game in 2020 I'm interested in getting. George Trigger Happy fighting the leprechaun from the leprechaun fighting over a pot of gold. Pot of okay, but let me just finish just finish Terrafin over here. And it doesn't have to be Skylanders related, fellas. You can request me other media you want me to draw. Just not anime. That's still complex to me. Do you play any Sonic games? I used to play Sonic 3 a lot when I was a kid, as well as Sonic Heroes and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I haven't, and I have played a little bit of Sonic and Saga's All-Star Racing, but my parents kind of discouraged me from playing Sonic because of the fast-paced animation. It was giving them a headache. Okay, what was that? That person wanted a leprechaun. Can you draw a movie Sonic Old's design? No. Not yet. Maybe I'll do that on some other time. I just need a bit of practice. But now I just want to do some familiarity. Do you play Fable? No, I don't. Sorry. You draw Sonic from memory. Okay, the leprechaun I'm gonna pause. Let me just draw see if I can try and draw Sonic, the Hedgehog. Yeah. No, that's not it. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't think maybe it's a bit, sorry fellas, I'm just trying my dang hardest to remember what Sonic would look like. It's, I have an idea, Baraka versus Alien, since Baraka basically stole his moveset. Not only that, but Baraka was killed off in MKX. Gangster's Paradise intensifies. When I think of Gangster's Paradise, I'm thinking Amish Paradise. I want to scream and shout and let it all out. Oh yeah, that video I made. So I can remember what his shoes look like. Okay, fellas, this is how... Oh, sorry. This is how I can remember drawing Sonic from memory. It's not my greatest, but it's something. Just do a little this. Nope. Sorry, just a little something. Okay. Draw Shockwave killing an Autobot. The Transformers are a little complicated for me at the moment. Just request something a little bit simpler. Invader Zim. Yes, I did watch Invader Zim as a kid. What is the best supercharger? I'm thinking maybe Smash It, because the Wrecking Ball, he's pretty powerful, and the fact that he's voiced by one of my favorite voice actors as a kid, Rob Paulsen. You know him, he's Yakko from Animaniacs, Pinky, a Pinky in the Brain, so many others. So, which video do you think you like the best? I don't know how to answer that one, because I try to make a better video as I do animations. Maybe I don't necessarily have enough time to do a better video, but I try to do better videos over time. Try to be better than what I previously made, because that's the point of being an artist. You do something you love and you try to be better at it. You excited for Spider-Man Work From Home for pace for wait, Spider-Man Work From Home. Let me have a look. I'll be right back. Let me just look up something. Spider-Man Work From Home. Let's just let me just look at something. Let's go scheduled. It's not called Work From Home, is it? Where do you hear the whole Work From Home thing? Have you played any of the Kirby games? I only played one. It was a friend of mine who let me take a quick peek at Kirby's Dreamland. The one where Kirby was it was one of the earlier Game Boy Kirby games. Okay, what am I doing? I'm supposed to draw him with a pot. Okay, he's got a pot. What is your favorite Skylanders game? Giants. Spider-Man 3 doesn't have a name. He just made that up. Yep, I knew it. Yep, exactly. I looked it up. It's not official. It's just really Work From Home. That's weird. I was expecting it to be Spider-Man Home Alone or Home Improvement. Can you draw Invader Zim? Not yet. Not yet. I'm just a bit nervous about. Actually, I'm just having trouble remembering how Zim looks. I did draw Zim once, but I had to rotoscope him. Draw a sword in Trigger Happy. Just a moment, fellas. Let me just get this leprechaun bit more space. And, oops, sorry. Like brutal in. If I were in charge of Activision, I would soft reboot Skylanders, but not make players buy the toys to play the games. I would also it's a new game every 2 to 3 years as opposed to annual releases. Well, I heard that's what Ring of Heroes tried to do. They tried to get rid of the whole toys to life concept for so everyone can play Ring of Heroes. That didn't do very successful. Can you draw a hot dog, Funny Bone, and Slobbertooth fighting over food? Can you draw Twilight Sparkle? What happened to Skylanders University? It's being paused. I'm just working on a few smaller projects, but then I'll get back to it very shortly. I also need to do some scenes, and I make scenes using Sword Galactic Adventures. They take a bit of time. All the dialogue's been recorded. Will you ever do Flash movies again for Skylanders? I'm still doing it. Haven't you seen any of my recent ones? I mean, I did one called The Grunt House, which celebrates Gil Grunt's birthday, which is on the February 29th. The leap year. Add me as a cameo. Well, what's your character? Like no one asked for. Yeah, of course. Draw a Blastertron and Applejack, please. Oh man, so many requests. I'm losing a little bit of track here, fellas. Let's see. I feel like Ring of Heroes should be ported to consoles. I think Ring of Heroes should do a little bit more. Should do a bit more than what it is right now. I mean, for now it's just a little bit of a role-playing battle thing. It's not really much of an adventure. It's just a bit of a battle thing. Not fighting. Okay, maybe it's a little bit of fighting, but it's not really that intimidating. It never came out in my country. It just it never came in my country. It just I've been waiting for like over a year for its release in Asia. It never came. It just like, well, fellas, here's your leprechaun and Trigger Happy with the sword. I thought it was Skylanders versus the leprechaun. Well, this leprechaun is angry that Trigger Happy is standing on his pot of gold with a sword. Skylanders University, it's still being made. I just need to go off with things. I also hate the energy system in the mobile games. Not talking about Ring of Heroes, just most mobile games. Battlegrounds and Cloud Patrol. Just wondering. I'm so glad Skylanders is still remembered. I'm glad too. I never forget about it. I mean, Skylanders is what made me super popular in the first place, right? Anyways, so what's that Bouncer versus Trigger Happy, okay? I'm okay, Bouncers, And me as a cameo in the video, but what is your character? What is your character, Foxy or R01? Skylander should have ended after Superchargers, or at least went on a 2-year hiatus. The story was the perfect way to end the series from the time being. I actually agree. I mean, Imaginators, while it does have a bit of a fun gimmick, it seems that it was just made because some kids from the developers wanted to make their own Skylander. What do you think of the I Hate of Ice Age Baby receives? I thought Ice Age Collision Course was worse than the Ice Age Baby. I mean, Collision Course, in my humble opinion, is the worst Ice Age film ever. I mean, it's just tiresome. I mean, I didn't like the fourth Ice Age film, which is Continental Drift, but even that provided some entertainment for me. Collision Course just didn't, and I think it's and I don't understand why people hate Roshan, that's the name of the baby, more than Collision Course. I just don't get it. I mean, isn't the baby supposed to be what? Isn't the baby supposed to be what made the first Ice Age film a masterpiece? Oh dear, I think I'm gone a bit off topic on the. Was it the Golden Wheel? The plot was the plot in Imaginators completely contrast everything that happened in Superchargers. Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, Chaos was supposed to be somewhat reformed in Superchargers, but then suddenly he went back to his evil ways. Like, nothing has changed. He's back to his evil roots. Hot dog versus hot dog. I already have a hot dog versus hot dog video. It's look up something about eating your own kind. It's where you see the Skylanders eating their own kind, including Hot Dog eating a hot dog. How do you draw so good with a mouse? It's not a mouse I'm using. It's a Cintiq Wacom tablet, and I'm using a pen. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, trigger happy. And just have him 18 minutes, fellas. 18 minutes until this thing is turned off. If you miss your chance to ever comment, don't worry. I'll perhaps plan another live stream in the future. I'll ask in the comments which is the best time to do a live stream, since I am living in Malaysia and it's completely the opposite to New York times. Like 1 a.m. here is 1 p.m. in New York. I don't see how Wrecking Ball is a grub worm. He's mutated, and when you're in a mutated jug, you get a bit of a you sometimes don't resemble what you previously were. Gill Grunt versus Fish. Gill Grunt is a fish. Why else would you? Why would he face himself? In a mirror, perhaps? Crackit Chaos. I don't know if I want to go back on Crackit Chaos. That one was a bit of an embarrassment for me. I am thinking about doing Ralph Breaks the Internet, in case you're wondering. I'm thinking of maybe I should do something with Ralph Breaks the Internet. Let's see, how many characters have I drawn so far? Trigger Happy on a boulder, Black Rhino Ranger, a Kasawari, Terrafin, Sonic, a Leprechaun with Trigger Happy on a sword, Bouncer facing Trigger Happy. What else? Dewey Raptor versus Spyro. Do you have Discord? No. I do not have Discord. I do know Discord. He was with Fluttershy and he's often the man of chaos. I know what you mean. That Discord website. I don't know. I'm very shy to use Discord. I haven't used this. I don't know if I want to use Discord. I'm just nervous. Have you ever played Pokemons? You mean Pokemon? I used to play many of the Game Boy Advance games as a kid. I haven't gone to some of the later ones, except if they are crossover like in Super Smash Brothers. I'd like to see Manama doing in a tutorial on the baby hate and why it began. Do you ship Fluttercord? Kind of. Dude, you should totally make your own Discord server. Yes, but what should I do? What should my Discord server be like? What should it be? Should it be an animation thing, a collaboration? I ask some folks to help me with some animation or something. If you make Chaos Breaks the Internet, my life is complete. And it's not just chaos breaking the internet. I'm thinking maybe a certain princess from another dimension is gonna break the internet. It's just an idea I thought of, that maybe this princess is so excited to be on the internet. Maybe it's a teeny tiny bit of a jab to the fact that she did not appear with the other Disney princesses. Just saying. It's free. You don't need to buy anything. You can buy Nitro Boost. It could be single thing you mentioned. I'll think about it. I'll see if I can try. And I do animation. Can I help? Currently, I don't have anything. Maybe I'll think of something. I have a lot of ideas. I can send you a bit of a storyboard on those ideas. But I'm not sure how it would go, because I never tried collaborating with animation before. I did with voice acting, but not much with animation. yeah, that's it. Star breaks the internet. Thoughts on hell from Megamind dancing to a rubber band. Let me just have a look. How? Let's see. Megamind rub. What do you mean a Megamind dancing rubber band? Where was that? I don't remember seeing that in the movie. I remember Mr. Blue Sky, but I don't see rubber band. Have you heard of Skyrim? Yes, I have heard of Skyrim. I remember Fos Roda, Dragonborn. I never got to play it. I wanted to play it. I have the CD, but I could never play it. I was using an old computer and it wouldn't let me play Skyrim. How's your day? It's fine. I don't want to see the P word. I know it's called. Okay, I don't want to say it either. Yo, have you ever done a Skylanders collection? I have the entire Skylanders collection, minus a few traps and a few non-in-game variants. Like, I don't have any glow-in-the-dark Skylanders. You should play as Reeve Mike. Can you make a Discord account, because I feel like it's the only way I can talk? I'll think about it, fellas. I'll think about doing the Discord. What was I doing again? It was Eruptor versus Spyro. Do you use Steam? Yes, I do have a Steam account. I have 3 games at the moment called Spore Galactic Adventures, and Impossible Creatures. I'm not sure about doing any other games, because I want to save as much space as I can for more animations and recordings and stuff. So, sorry, my Okay, the legs are too small. Let me just Nope, nope, nope. Not good portion. Not good perspective. What is your name? BRR Games, also known as Black Rhino Ranger. Now I'm officially I am named Azran Farouk, but on YouTube I like to be called Black Rhino Ranger or BRR for short. It's just a preference of mine. Thoughts on Fluttercord? It's fine. It's fine. Fluttercord. Have you played Undertale? No, I have not. Wasn't Malifor supposed to be in Ring of Heroes? Funny you should ask. I managed to find a data mine of Ring of Heroes skins, and one of them was in fact Malifor. That was and his skin was meant to resemble his Academy counterpart. However, because of the disappointment with the game, they decided to scrap him. Maybe they'll bring him back in the reboot, but he's not coming in this version. What we got? It's the song is called Rubber Band by Jackal Question. I never heard of that before. Have you heard of the ASDF movies? I'm a big fan. I love those movies. Heck, I did a parody on one of the ASDF movies. It's when Hugo says, "Oh no, giant flying sheep," and Flynn uses "those are clouds," and Emmett, he's like, "No." It's supposed to reflect on the fact that Hugo is afraid of sheep and Emmett is afraid of clouds. I think I am drawing Spiral wrong. Nine minutes, fellas. I haven't watched your channel since I was 6. Did you have your parents' permission to use YouTube at age 6? Because if you have an account, it's kind of illegal. I mean, with the whole COPPA thing and the FTC, it's what got... Yeah, use your parents' permission, right? Okay, anyways, I've been watching since Skyritz, and it's awesome to finally meet you. Thanks for having me. Keeping Skylanders is great. And Double Dragon Decades was great. Oh, thank you. Spin to win in Smash Ultimate. Also, can I help with some of the plot? Let me send the script, let me send the storyboards, and let me send in the voice acting thing, and you'll get an idea. Thoughts on change the channel? Honestly, I'm confused. I'm confused about the whole Channel Awesome Nostalgia Critic controversy. Maybe he did do something heinous, but I think the biggest blame is on the manager. Anyone feeling like Imaginators 2.0 should have happened since the game underperformed to help boost sales? Well, according to one of the developers in Teal Game Master's developer commentary, he said they wanted to do an Imaginators 2.0 or year 2 where they focus on the 4-legged Skylanders, including dragons. We could have made our own version of Spyro, maybe even have one based on his classic counterpart. What was the first Skylanders animation you did? The first one to focus entirely on the Skylanders was my Skylanders Christmas video back in 2011 when they first came out. But my first animation include the Skylanders was in Dial in 300. Dial is a crocodile character I made when I was a kid. Can you make a fan art of Bumble Blast with the Super Clown? Who's the Super Clown? Who is the Super Clown? Okay, let me just, oops! Gold Spyro. Now that would have been a fine variant. Can you also improve some of the colors and shading too? Okay, that's my. Unfortunately, that's a bit of my weakness. I'm actually quite terrible when it comes to shading. I mean, I don't know the direction of the light or the 3D aspect. I'm just not sure how shadows kind of work. I mean, the most I can do is this. Here, let me just show you what I can do. You just duplicate this. Nope, duplicate this. Just and lock everything and except that. This is how I tend to do shading. I just do this. Just do a little bit of that. There. That's how I do shading. I just used a little bit of that. I'm not great with others. Gold Spyro, only $99,999 for a cash grab. Do you have a favorite Godzilla movie? The 2014 Godzilla film is the one I actually enjoyed. I haven't seen the Toho ones. I did see reviews of the Toho ones and a little bit of clips out of them, but I should definitely check out the Toho Godzilla movies. My name is Hasbin Hotel Fan 2005. Call me Zach if you want. The Villains of Imaginators 2.0, Dreamcatcher Gopher. I'm not sure. Me and Klaus in that Christmas short when Bumble Blast was singing. I mean the crown you used for the Christmas. Oh, you want me to draw Bumble Blasette? You know that meme of Bowsette where you put the crown, you become an incredibly hot princess. I don't know if I can. And let me see. What was that? What was your thingy again? What was your previous comment? You make more fan of a Bumble Blast with the super crown. I'll see if I can do that. Or which Skylander would you like to see me with the as a Bowsette character? Do you want to see a Trigger Happet, an Eruptet, a Gil Gruntet? Hey there, it's me, the girl with the Dodo Tree and Double. Nice to see you streaming. Well, we have about 3 minutes left. You got a question for me or something? Have you heard about Plants vs. Zombies? Actually, I have, but I never played. How do you feel when Skylanders Boy and Girl notice you? Well, I was happy, but I heard ever since my Now That's What I Call Skylanders poker video was made, the Skylander dad just decided, you know what, let's not follow this guy anymore because of the songs, I'm sexy and I know it. Ghost Roaster. Zap will be a very beautiful knowing named Zappet. Okay, fellas, only 2 minutes left, so I think I'm gonna stop drawing altogether. So let's see what we got here. We got Trigger Happy on a Golden Boulder, Black Rhino Ranger, my mascot, a random Cassowary, Terrafin, Sonic the Hedgehog, a Leprechaun with Trigger Happy standing on his pot of gold with a sword in his hand, Trigger Happy versus Bouncer in a Western face-off, and Eruptor versus Spyro. And we have about two more minutes of last-minute questions. Make them quick. I was wondering, have you seen I Am Mean cutscenes? I have not. So the song, Cinder version of Bowsette. I am thinking that. I was thinking of making a Cindet version of Bowsette, but the result. Let's see. The Godzillas I own are the MonsterVerse movies, the bad 1998 Zilla movie, and Shin Godzilla. I'll be honest. I also own the 1998 Zilla movie. Boy, it was a big mistake. Do you think Skylanders Spyro is better than the 1998 Godzilla? I mean, they had a similar reception at first. I mean, they didn't like the designs, but at least Spyro got a better reception later on, and Zilla, well, he did get a better reception when he was renamed, but not much. Beast or Raven? Too late, fellas. I only got a minute left. Voicing Cortex kind of hurt my throat, but it was worth it. Okay, fellas. That's the end of the stream. So, I'd like to say goodbye, everybody. This was a fun ride. And that's about it, fellas. I'll see you all in the next live stream. And let me just say, whatever I'm doing whatever I'm doing right now, what I'm doing right now, it's gonna come tomorrow. It's for St. Patrick's Day. Okay? So long, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video.